The 6-Minute Art Salon with Black Swan Editions. Through this video clip, Stephen E. Counsell explains his painting through enlarged details and a poem he wrote during the painting process.
This piece is called Frames. And like all pieces I do, as a poet and a painter, I tend to do the things together, if possible, sometimes separately. Sometimes a piece comes first, like this one, and the poem later. And sometimes they both happen simultaneously. To a certain degree, in my mind, that's what happened here. Frames have always been a passionate metaphor for me. And so I'd like to read the poem that goes with this piece, and then say a few words, if any make any sense to say. So the piece is called Frames. I put things in frames so I can picture a world, a window you can look out of, and yet into, and it needs a frame. You could live backward in a mirror, but still a frame. Tell me now, if you could escape your frame, what would you escape to? You must know that perimeters frame the shape of our sanity. As an artist, I picture worlds in a rectangle of space. I dream the improbable in a few square inches and place the mechanics of a myth in a precise foundry of craft. And what of the empty frames of those we loved? Their ghost remains, their frame is in our soul. Nothing lost, nothing recoverable. The frames remain. Even our chalice of bone frames our mind, and thoughts, matted and glazed, remain in deep storage. Feelings from a lost time picture a hazy precision. And oh, the picture galleries to be found in any graveyard. Image after image after image, like a last judgment. A birth and a death and a museum in between. We put mountains in cameras which vomit out a kind of rectitude. To stop the moving show, we count the leaves in a photograph. And in 1,000 years, their number will still be the same. We can't be still. A photograph stops time, but we swim in time with a portrait painting. Our life has been shredded and shared and shed in a painting. A photograph frames a brief, fleeting moment in time. A painting frames the time itself, a fog of moments. What you hang on the wall is what you imagine yourself to be. An open door frames an access to a room, a different world, or a retreat to the arrival of outside, which is inside, as it is passed through. Death ends the gallery's inventory. The pictures will begin to fade and crack, or be chosen for immortality. Frozen, if lost in their frames, immortal or immaterial. As an artist all my life, I have played with the reality of what a frame is symbolically. As an imagist, as a symbolist, as a fantasist, one of the first remembrances I have is Alice through the looking glass. What is on the other side of that glass? And more especially for Alice, what is behind her which she can't see? It's what's behind her that she can't see that's always been the voyage I want to take.
Frames is a painting measuring 14 inches wide by 12 inches high and available as a giclée print through our website, blackswaneditions.com. Check out our website for more art books, and poetry books. Black Swan Editions, art drawn from the well of myth.